behind Eric Dickerson's all-time mark in '84. A man who was held only 20 yards rushing in the first half. Final play of the third quarter, 47. Now a 53-yarder. That's 100 yards and 2 runs. And the Lions, they're not looking for a touchdown. 13-10 the score. Jets are out of timeouts. It's just a couple of kneel downs. No sense even risking a hand.
Absolutely, Dick. That's the point. If you run a play here, you're crazy.
And they'll run you out of town.
Yes, don't take a chance. Everything you want has been accomplished. You're in the playoffs. You win the game. Barry Sanders, another great day.
That was really nice. Dick Hancock, the referee, came over to shake Barry Sanders' hand, and then he went back out and started playing.
They want to be part of history, too. I mean, they're excited, really. The officials, they're excited to be part of this today, seeing something happen that's so unique.
Scott Mitchell, a couple more kneel downs. The day when Reggie Brown, seriously injured, left by ambulance, and heart taken away by the play of Barry Sanders as Bill Parcells. It's a remarkable year, and there's the father, son. Sanders, I mean, he told us point blank, he said, hey, if I get 1,900 yards and we win 9 games and are in the playoffs, that's good. I mean, what's wrong with that? Everyone else wants the 2,000. I want to get in the playoffs. He said, I had a little taste of it in the playoffs. Yeah, and I think you make a good point, Phil. He has to get to the Super Bowl for the world to realize his greatness.
That's right. Barry Sanders get the Super Bowl, play well. I think most people will recognize him being the greatest runner ever.
Congratulations to Bobby Ross, his first year in Detroit. He takes the Lions to the playoffs. And Bill Parcells, what a turnaround from a 1-15 year. He showed the greatness of his leadership in taking the Jets to the brink of the playoffs himself. And 3 costly interceptions in the second half. The difference in his season being extended. The Lions have won 13-10. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Dick. Congratulations to you, Barry. It didn't seem as though after the first 3 quarters you were going to have a chance at 2,000. Give us your thoughts on what got you so ignited here toward the end of the game.
Well, we've developed into a really patient offense. And we don't always have the best of starts, but because of our experience and maturity, this season we've been able to just stick with it, keep doing what we plan to do coming to the game. And, you know, the offensive line, I mean, they work so hard, and they wanted this for me more than anybody in the world.
Now, you downplayed this all week, in fact, all season, and you've always been very modest. But beneath this all, we're told that you really did want this. How much of a thrill is this for you?
Well, no, don't get me wrong. I want to go into each game and run for as many yards as I can. And but I just needed to focus on what was important and, you know, playing a complete game. And if that means blocking and catching, running routes, whatever, running. And so.
And to have your father here with you.
Well, you know, that didn't hurt any, you know, having my father and my brother here. So.
Did the thought cross Eric Dickerson's record? Did that cross your mind today at all?
No, I wasn't really keyed in on records. I wanted to come out here and play the way I've played the last 14 weeks. Just come out and let the line do their thing and you know, play as a team.
Can you tell us about the condition of Reggie Brown? I know that that's a major detraction to you today, but do you know his condition and how he is?
I'm not sure of his condition. He was unconscious for a minute, and then he came back, and that's what they told us. So I just hope.
All your guys are here to carry you off the field. Congratulations to you, Barry. This is a tremendous honor for you, only the 3rd man in NFL history.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and you know, my team.
All the offensive linemen are here. Back upstairs to you, Dick.
The linemen's Ray Roberts, Mike Compton, Kevin Glover, the leader of the center, Jeff Hardings, and Larry Tharp. They said, we kiddingly said to Glover, as they carry him off, we said, you know, Barry told me if Lions got way ahead that he'd like to come out. He said, I'm going to talk to that man.
Yeah, that's right. But Dick, this is really wonderful for the linemen to share in this accomplishment with Barry Sanders, and for him to include him in it is wonderful too.
I'll tell you, I've known him for the whole 8 years. I met him when he was in college, and I'll tell you, there is not a finer gentleman in the National Football League than this guy right here.
Well,
he really deserves it.
The glory fits him. The glory fits him because he's big enough to handle it with so much modesty. But the game does not end without controversy for the New York Jets. They have 1st and goal at the 9-yard line when Bill Parcells calls a halfback pass. Leon Johnson makes the mistake of throwing it right into coverage. But Bryant Westbrook does not have control until he's well out of bounds, and yet the officials rule it is an interception, denying the Jets a chance to score and leading possibly to the result in favor of the Lions. So final score again, 13-10 Detroit. For Phil Simms, Paul McGuire, and Jim Gray, I'm Dick Enberg. We wish you all a happy holiday. Now let's go to Greg Gumbel in New York.